Hey, how you doing? It's Chuck from On Point Holsters. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a holster, an inside the waist holster for a Wilson Combat X9 4-inch. And I'm going to be using my new vacuum molds from Pale Horse Concealment. So let's get into it right now. So now I'm going to prep this vacuum mold to make a holster. So the only thing I really need is for the foaming clip that I'm going to put on here. So what I did is I just got a piece of popsicle sticks that I made to kind of level it out. I want to make sure that it's even. I want to make sure that it's away from here, because when this is going to get cut out, but then I want to make sure that it's not too high above the trigger, because then the gun will sit too low down into the belt. Then the people won't be able to draw the weapon out. So this is about right there. I'm just going to use a couple small pieces of tape because I don't want to affect the outcome of the design of the mold, and you just put too much tape on, and then so pretty simple, right? I'm just going to use these two pieces. It'll stay because it's going to go in the vacuum press. So I mean, this process is a lot faster than prepping, you know, a regular mold. So there, I mean, there it is right there. So I'm going to heat up the Kydex, and then I'll take you and show you my vacuum press. What you're going to need for equipment is you're going to need a vacuum press, and this is the one that I use right here. And then I use this a membrane between, this is the whole membrane between the mold itself. And then I have vacuum lines, so I have two vacuum presses, and then I have them set up to my Vacuummaster pump down here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to heat up the plastic, and then I'll show you how we're going to put this all together. All right, a couple seconds here and I'll be done. Okay, I'll take the plastic out. I want to make sure that I put it right side up on there. Turn on my vacuum press. Use my foam. Use my press. Turn on the vacuum. And there we are. So the reason why I use the foam is it allows me to use an 8-inch piece of Kydex. You can also do it with a 12-inch piece of Kydex, but I believe you get the same amount of definition with either or, because I've tried it. So we're going to go ahead with that. I'm going to let it cool down, shut off the vacuum, and then I'll show you how to cut it and then put it together. Here you can see the definition that we got from that press. Looks pretty nice, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'll take it over the workbench and I'll show you how I mark it up to cut it, and then we'll take it to the router table. Okay, so what I want to do is mark this so I can cut it, or drill it, sorry. And then I'm going to use my drill bit and drill the holes for the foaming clip. And then I'm going to turn it over, and you can see that the holes are already here, right? So all I'm going to do is just drill exactly where they are. And then I'm going to take the trim jig. See, I already put the pieces in. I'm put it on here, and then it lines up, right? Lines up with it. And what I want to do though first is I need to cut off all the extra plastic. So what I'm going to do is put this on here, and I want to cut off the excess plastic because it just makes it easier to use the router table. So what I'm going to do is just mark all the way around the mold itself. And then I'm just going to go over to my bandsaw, and I'm just going to cut off the extra Kydex and then just leave enough to go to the router table. Okay, so here it is with the extra cut off. Now I'm going to do is just put the trim jig on here. I'm going to put these two screws in. And like I said, it's just to hold the Kydex in place when I go to the router table. Okay, so let's move over to the router table. Okay, so now I've got the plastic on the trim jig, and now I'm going to go ahead and go over my router table, and I'm going to take off all the extra plastic and be done with it, right? So this is my router table. If you haven't seen any other videos, I bought this piece through Amazon, and this allows me to adjust the speeds for my routing table. So I'll show you. It allows me to turn it way down or turn it way up. So I'm going to go into the mold. So there it is. I'll just go ahead and take it over to the table and clean it. Shell all cleaned up and ready to go. And now I'm back here to my heat source. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this so I can bend it over the mold that I have. So I don't have a mold for this gun. I actually had to go out and buy a glue gun for this, and you'll see that in a second. But I don't want to hold this in one place. You want to just keep moving it around until it heats up, and you'll feel it start to bend. But you hold it in one place, it's just going to burn the Kydex. Plus I want to heat up the whole center piece, not just the skinny piece of it. So it's best just to keep moving it. Moving it back and forth. So you get even heating across the back. And then eventually it's going to start bending. You can feel it. Once the center gets hot enough, you'll be able to move and manipulate. See, it's going now. See it? It's getting there. Okay, so that should be enough. And then I'm going to use one of these clips to close it down. So now what I need to do is I just need to let it cool down some, and then I'll be able to put the foamy clip on it, and then I'll be able to put the 2 screws. So I could put a claw on here if I wanted to, but I'm not going to on this particular one. So I want to get that to cool down enough where it won't move. And then I can put the foaming clip on. I use rubber washers. A lot of people don't. Just personal preference. I think it holds better. I think it looks better. It's just how I do it. And now I don't have a screwdriver. 1 second. So that wasn't that hard, right? We got this nice holster now, back and press. It's got good, nice detail right to the gun itself. Good retention, adjustable retention, and you know it's got the claw on it. You could change that out to a metal claw if you wanted to, or something else. But I just wanted to show you the concept and show you how easy it was to use a vacuum press and how quick it was. It takes a little bit of time because I'm trying to make these videos, but normally I can just whack this out probably inside the waist in less than 15 minutes, 20 minutes, if that. Just the longest amount of time is waiting for it to cool and waiting for the machine to heat up. So thanks for watching another video. Please subscribe to my channel, share the channel, share it on Facebook, share it with your friends, spread the word. I'm just here trying to help others you know, build holsters. And I hope that this is helping. If you've got questions, put them in the comments. If you want to see me do something special, put it in the comments, anything. If you want to order a holster, go to www.onpointholsters. And thanks for continuously supporting my small vet-owned business. I appreciate the community, and I want everybody to have a great day. Thanks.